The subject today about leadership is performance appraisal. A lot of people that are in a management position, they don't like to do performance appraisal. It's very uncomfortable for them to sit down with a person, look to them, or look to them in their eyes and say, how are you doing? And what are the things that you could do better? And how am I going to help you with that? It's so easy. It's so simple. The most important job of a leader is also to find his replacement. You know, the cemetery is full of unreplaceable people. All you have to do is talk to them. I don't know why, but people are afraid to do that job. It's the kind of job or the task they hate most. I called a manager from one of my customers here like 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I talked to him and I said, how are you doing? And he said, well, I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing great. Everything is going so well. And to my surprise, 2 weeks later, he said, I was fired. I said, like, what do you mean you were fired? Yeah, I was fired because according to my management, I wasn't doing so well. But you know what? They never sat with him to tell how he was doing. To many people, being terminated is a surprise because they never tell them how are they doing so that they can improve and have a better performance. It's easy. You sit down with a person, you look at them, and you do it in a constructive way. When I worked for Alexander Proudfoot in the 80s, I had 40 consultants moving from one side to the other in the project. And they were evaluated locally by the project chief. And I would receive that report in my desk by the end of the week or by the end of the month. And it was very easy to look at that appraisal or to look at that evaluation and tell if it was a constructive or destructive type of evaluation, depending on the words the people put there. And I'm going to tell you something. Managers don't like that. They hate that. Sit down with a person and give them feedback of how they're doing. But that's one of the most important tasks of a leader. You should never miss that. It's a great opportunity for you to communicate with your team and to help them to develop and to be better people and happier people. I'm going to tell you something. If you can't do that kind of job, and if you can't do the performance appraiser of your team, sorry to tell you, but you're not a leader.